If you're thinking of an electric car purchase in 2023, why not check out our pick of some of the best EVs on the market right now? Pressure is growing on UK motorists to ditch their petrol and diesel-powered vehicles and switch to pure electric cars. But which are the best electric cars available to buy now on the UK car market? The number of electric cars on the UK's roads continues to grow, as more new EVs are launched and used electric models become increasingly available. The choice of new electric cars on sale to consumers will continue to expand as more manufacturers get on board with the technology in preparation for tightening emissions regulations and upcoming bans on the sale of new petrol and diesel cars in the UK and other countries. At the same time, the electric car charging infrastructure in the UK is improving, making electric cars more viable for more people. The wider availability of fast and rapid chargers at homes and workplaces, as well as in public spaces, means it's easier than ever to make the swap into a BEV, battery electric vehicle, and enjoy its lower running costs with relatively little inconvenience. Even if you can't manage with a pure EV, today's plug-in hybrids offer a good halfway house option. Although some customers might still be a little hesitant about making the switch to electric power, one key advantage is that there is a large and growing selection of models to choose from. There are small, city car-sized EVs such as the Fiat 500, but it's the mid-size electric family car space where the choice is rapidly expanding. The stylish Hyundai Ioniq 5 is a talented option, while the impressive Nissan Ariya, a superb all-rounder and our 2022 Car of the Year, has been joined by its Renault Megane E-Tech sister car. There are other benefits to pure electric motoring besides the environmental ones. You'll be exempt from London's congestion charge and from paying road tax. Electric cars still remain more expensive than their combustion engine counterparts to buy, especially now the plug-in car grant has been axed, but running costs have been shown to be as much as 60% less for electric cars than they are for petrol and diesel ones, even with the rising cost of electricity. The best electric cars to buy now. Here we reveal our pick of the current EV options and, at the bottom of this page, give you some top tips that will help you decide whether an electric car is right for you. 1. Nissan Ariya. 2. MG4. 3. Renault Megane E-Tech. 4. Hyundai Ioniq 5. 5. Kia EV6. 6. Skoda Enyaq. 7. Kia Niro EV. 8. Fiat 500. 9. Genesis GV60. 10. BMW i4. 1. Nissan Ariya. If you're after a brilliantly capable, all-electric family SUV, then the Nissan Ariya should be at the top of your list. The Ariya's obvious talents will convince more family buyers to make the move to battery-powered motoring. Comfortable and good to drive, the Ariya feels a huge step forward for Nissan in terms of quality, engineering and onboard technology. Its coupe SUV body looks good, while there's plenty of useful practical touches in the cabin to make life that little bit easier. The Ariya range starts with a 63 kWh usable battery option, coupled with a 215 bhp electric motor that provides a claimed 250 miles of range. A larger 87 kWh battery option is also available with a choice of a 239 bhp single motor or 302 bhp dual motor E40RCE powertrains too, with the latter offering a seriously quick 5.7 second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. But the Ariya isn't just about the numbers, we rate it so highly because it performs strongly across the board. It's the highest quality Nissan we've seen yet, an exceptional EV in our 2022 Car of the Year. 2. MG4. MG is doing great things at the more affordable end of the electric car market at a time when costs are at the forefront of everyone's thinking. The MG4 is an electric family hatchback at a price that undercuts many smaller super mini-sized rivals. It's good to drive, debuts a sharp new styling direction for the brand and comes with impressive rapid charging abilities. At the price, it's very hard to criticize. There are two powertrain options, both using a rear-mounted electric motor to power the rear wheels. A 51 kWh battery model with 168 bhp opens the range, or there's the option to upgrade to a 64 kWh battery and 200 bhp. The 281-mile maximum range of the SE long-range model is impressive, as is its 150 kilowatts rapid charging capability. The MG4's interior might not have quite the same high-class feel and advanced technology as some rivals, but there's a lot of space in there with decent rear legroom and a 363-liter boot. It's functional and practical, while the MG4's value-for-money credentials make it a truly competitive electric car that's hard to ignore. 3. Renault Megane E-Tech. Renault's well-known Megane family hatchback has morphed into an electric-only model for its latest fifth generation, albeit one with obvious crossover styling cues. It shares technology with the slightly larger Nissan Ariya and impresses with its high-quality cabin, large boot and user-friendly infotainment system. Known as the Megane E-Tech, the car is only available in pure electric form, and the advanced CMF EV platform that it shares with the Ariya actually allows a decent weight saving compared to rivals like the Volkswagen ID.3. At 1,636 kilograms, the Renault is around 200 kilograms lighter than the VW. That modest, for an EV, weight helps the 217 bhp Megane to a 7.50 to 62 miles per hour sprint and a 99 miles per hour top speed. All models have the same 60 kilowatt-hours battery and 280-mile WLTP range. Unlike its predecessors that were firmly in the family hatchback camp, the new electric Megane E-Tech treads the line between hatchback and SUV. The car is relatively compact by modern EV standards and maneuverable at 4,200 millimeters long, but it offers a lot more cabin space than traditional family hatches like the Ford Focus and Volkswagen Golf. The 440-liter boot enhances the Megane's family car credentials further. 4. Hyundai Ioniq 5. The Ioniq 5 has its sights firmly set on premium rivals such as the Audi Q4 e-tron, Volkswagen ID.4 and Tesla Model Y. Make no mistake, the Ioniq 5 is impressive across the board, showcasing next-gen electric car tech along with capable performance and charging ability normally reserved for high-end models like the Porsche Taycan and Audi e-tron GT. 2 battery options are available with 3 power outputs. The entry 58 kWh battery is paired with a single 168 bhp motor driving the rear wheels, delivering a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 8.5 seconds and a range of 238 miles. The 214 bhp mid-spec version offers the best range, with a 73 kWh battery increasing the total distance able to be covered on a single charge to 280 miles. The top-spec variant uses the same 73 kWh battery, but adds a second motor at the front, giving a combined total of 301 bhp and 605 Nm of torque. Overall range falls slightly to 267 miles, although performance is much improved with 0 to 62 taking 5.2 seconds. Starting from around £43,000, the Ioniq 5 features a superb infotainment system and generous standard kit, while the available space has to be seen to be believed. It's comfortable, too, so you'll relish the chance of racking up the miles. We certainly did, which is why we named the Hyundai Ioniq 5 our car of the year for 2021. 5. Kia EV6. The Kia EV6 is the sister vehicle to the Hyundai Ioniq 5, so it's a great pick if you love that model's technology, but aren't quite as sold on its retro-futuristic looks. The EV6 is arguably the more conventional of the two, and it's a bit lower and more sporting. This is reflected in its handling, with slightly firmer suspension offering sharper responses. It's offered either in RWD or AWD form, along with a high-performance GT version, with the entry-level model being our current favorite. It not only offers the best range figure of up to 328 miles from its 77.4 kWh battery, but we also found its 7.3-second 0 to 62 miles per hour time to be quick enough. With all-wheel drive, the next step up is undeniably faster, lopping 2 seconds off its benchmark sprint time. But it also has a slightly shorter range, costs considerably more and doesn't feel entirely comfortable to drive quickly. Every version features impressive ultra-rapid charging at up to 250 kilowatts, so if you can find a fast enough public charger, a top-up from 10 to 80% is possible in less than 20 minutes. Its interior is no less desirable, thanks to a dashboard dominated by a pair of curved 12.3-inch screens for the instruments and infotainment setup. 6. Skoda Enyaq. The Enyaq is an all-electric family car that is typically Skoda. That is to say, it's practical, well-equipped, comfortable and decent to drive. With top-spec models able to cover over 300 miles from a full charge, it soothes any range anxiety and just gets on with being an excellent family car that just happens to run on battery power. Skoda has come up with an innovative way of helping you to personalize your new Enyaq. Instead of standard trim levels, it offers 4 individual design selections: Loft, Lounge, Suite and Eco Suite. Each provides a distinct design approach, with different materials used to create a certain style, while the Sportline Plus variant delivers a sleeker, sportier look with its 20-inch alloys and carbon effect accents. Standard kit is generous with 19-inch alloy wheels, LED headlights, a virtual cockpit digital instrument display, climate control, cruise control and rear parking sensors, all featuring on the base model. 7. Kia Niro EV. The latest Kia Niro EV launched in 2022 to replace the old e-Niro and made improvements across the board to what was already a great value, mid-size electric SUV. Sharper looks, improved refinement and better technology features make the Niro EV a seriously compelling choice. The Niro is also available as a full hybrid and a plug-in hybrid, but it's at its best in electric form. Kia's highly efficient electric powertrain uses a 64.8 kWh battery and a 201 bhp electric motor powering the front wheels. There's a competitive official range of 285 miles, and if you're not too bothered about eking out those extra miles from a battery charge, the car will sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 7/8. Inside, you'll see a lot of similarities to Kia's larger EV6 electric car, including the same slick control interface built around a dual-purpose touch panel and a 10.25-inch infotainment screen. Quality is good for the Niro EV's price point, although you'll find better materials quality in some rivals. Rear cabin space is plentiful, particularly the headroom, and there's a useful 451-liter boot. 8. Fiat 500. The Fiat 500 nails its city car brief perfectly. It's competitively priced, offering low running costs and plenty of Italian flair. Although the third-generation car is a little bigger than its combustion engine predecessor, the 500 EV is still at home darting through urban traffic, while you shouldn't have any trouble parking, as even the entry-level models come with rear parking sensors as standard. 2 battery options were initially available: a 42 kWh long-range version and a 24 kWh city range variant, although only the long range is available on the current price list. The city range offers up to 115 miles of range from a single charge, although the bigger battery gives you a more practical 199 miles before needing to recharge. Inside, the cabin is suitably stylish, while you'll benefit from a host of onboard tech. Base cars offer a 7-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity, while moving up through mid and top spec models brings a rear-view camera and a 10.25-inch infotainment touchscreen. 9. Genesis GV60. Genesis, with its winged Aston Martin-like badge and sharp styling cues, is a new name in the UK. But Hyundai's premium sub-brand is well established in other markets, and cars like the GV60 have helped Genesis to start to gain a foothold here. It also hopes to win buyers over with its concierge service, which includes a personal assistant, a 5-year care plan for your car and over-the-air software updates. The Genesis GV60 is a fully electric small SUV that rides on the same eGMP platform as the Kia EV6 and Hyundai Ioniq 5. As such, it offers incredibly rapid charging, a refined driving experience and a long range. It's a more luxurious option than its Hyundai and Kia sister cars, with Genesis pitching the GV60 against the Audi Q4 e-tron and Mercedes EQA. The price tag reflects that, but the interior does feel suitably upmarket, even if some details seem borderline chintzy. Rear and four-wheel drive models are available, with the former and premium guise offering the best range estimate at 321 miles. Top spec models are quicker, but even the entry-level car isn't lacking punch off the line. It's comfortable while also being quite decent to drive. The refinement is very impressive, too. 10. BMW i4. The BMW i4 demonstrates the brand's commitment to both an electrified future and its rich heritage for delivering cars that are great to drive. Arguably, the best part about the i4 is the way it handles. Despite weighing in at over 2 tons, it feels brilliant through the corners with precise steering feels and impressive agility. In fact, near silent progress aside, you'd struggle to tell the difference between it and a fossil-fueled 4 Series Gran Coupe. The standard eDrive 40 i4 produces 335 bhp and 430 Nm of torque, which should be plenty for everyday driving. Yet there's also a 536 bhp i4 M50 version, which is the first electric car to be produced by BMW's performance-focused M division. The 335 bhp model is offered in both Sport and M Sport trim levels, both of which come with a healthy amount of kit. M Sport models get mostly cosmetic upgrades for around an extra £1,500. Optional kit is rather expensive, however, and the i4 doesn't offer quite as much value for money as its rivals. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and turn on notification for more video.